Good evening. Welcome to Friday, July 9th, 2021. We've got a one-taker from the car today. Today, I didn't mean for it to end up being a stay-at-home day, but it was. So I got up, I did emails from bed. I started off with the MPI, the 2001, the Alpine White M5 that's in there. I did an MPI on that about 10 days ago for the prospective buyer. He is now the owner, and he wanted exact estimates. So that means copy and pasting everything from previous jobs, updating the pricing information as that can change by the day. And moving on with that, sent that off to him. We were a little over budget for what he wanted to spend on the car post-purchase, so we made some adjustments. I also work with you on the labor a little bit. You know, if you just bought the car and you're new to the community, although he's not. He owned a 540 when it was new, and the M5 was always his dream car. And I believe he's in his 70s now up in Seattle and kind of wanted a retirement present. And an Alpine White 01 M5 is a hell of a retirement present. So I'll work with you a little bit. We'll throw some jobs in there pro bono. Nothing crazy, but you know, I get it. I know what it's like to have the car and see the list and not be able to afford all of it at full price. So I'm a nice guy. What can I say? So I worked on that, got that after the customer. We did have to remove some jobs. I don't work free. It is a business and my time is valuable. So we're pending on that still. Did another MPI yesterday on the 2008 M5. He wanted exact quotes on priority 1 items. So I've started that, although there's still more work to do. Ended up doing like 3 loads of laundry today. I got the car cleaned up. I don't think you can see it on camera, but this is a beautiful view of exactly why I'm replacing this windshield. And I've already purchased the glass. I have that in my, it's in the shop, so I have that in my possession. It's a matter of finding somebody who's willing to install the glass that I provide, you know, and I get it. I'm a shop that wants to provide parts as well. My whole business is providing parts and service, and if you bring me the parts, that's a large element of my business that I'm not able to complete because you're providing the parts. Now, I'm a nice guy. I like to work with people. If you, hey, I've had this thing for 6 months, I really don't want to buy another one. It's like, yeah, just whatever, just bring it. It's an OEM part, I'll put it on. Aftermarket stuff, I'm a little bit more strict on just because it very rarely fits like a factory part does. Anyways, I've had the windshield for 3 or 4 weeks now. It's a genuine BMW glass that I got from the dealer, and I paid $288 for it. Let you in on that secret. $288 for a genuine BMW with the BMW logo in the corner like this one has, windshield. That's a bitchin' deal, because the shops I've gone to and said, hey, I'm going to remove the mirror, the radar detector, the camera, the A-pillars, the wipers, the cowl, the firewall trim, the cabin air boxes, all of that stuff under the hood. I'm going to have all of it off. All I want a shop to do is cut out the old glass and epoxy or whatever kind of material they use to install it, whatever adhesive they use. All I want them to do is do that. And I'll pay you, I'll pay you for the whole job. That's all I want you to do, though. I want to do the rest, so I know it's done right, torque to spec, take the time, whatever. So today, I made it a project late this morning, to go around and find a bunch of shops, and I talked to Kevin from Elite Finish, who I really trust. And you go to these companies' websites and you submit a quote, and then you fill out the little more info box and tell them what you want them to do. The lady called me, she was nice. She's like, yeah, we don't accept customer glass. We'll give you a quote on the genuine BMW glass. We just can't use yours. So I said, okay, what's your quote? She comes back at $910 for what I already have for $288. If she came back at $350, fine. I'll return my $288 and I'll pay the extra $70. I'd pay another $200. But $700, $600 and change, that's all profit. I wish I could charge 320% markup. There's just no way. That's ridiculous. That's an insult. So I talked with them. I talked with the manager over there, the guy Kevin recommended, and I did get them to agree to install the glass for me. They won't do it for Nate, which is annoying. He's doing the exact same thing, so it's a one-time deal. But they're able to put it in for me for $250. Everybody's backed up right now. You cannot get service done in this freaking state, in this country right now. So it's $250 installed. I have to drop it off to them on August 5th. I will pick it up later on August 5th, take it to the shop and install the wipers and everything else that I have new. I'm replacing the wiper blades, the wiper arms, the cowl, the firewall trim, pretty much everything I'm taking off short of the A-pillars. These are pretty nice A-pillars. They're not perfect. There's a little bit of a bulge on that one. It's the way it goes. I'm not going to spend $500 on a piece of Alcantara. So I got to wait a little bit. I'm okay with that. I'm fairly patient. 3.5 weeks, not a big deal. I kept waiting for like a chip or a big imperfection on this one, but it's not coming. Probably until I get the new one. That's when I'll get the chip. But this one is just really, really, really pitted. And I don't think you'll see it on camera, but after you've cleaned it and then you drive into the sun a little bit, it's just thousands of little pock marks in it that I'm annoyed with, and it's time to replace it. It's been 10 years. I put this glass in here at Akron Auto Glass in Akron, Ohio in 2011 at some point. The previous windshield was original to the car. It got a chip in it, driving on Route 8 back in Ohio. It's going like 52. It's in traffic, real slow. Something came up and chipped it. So that's the update there. Didn't end up going to the shop at all today. I stayed home. I did all this writing and communicating with people and stuff, and that's the day. So now I'm headed west. We're on 56, just about to join I-5 South, headed towards La Jolla. Duke's for dinner tonight with Larissa and her best friend Hope. Hope's date was supposed to join us tonight, although he's feeling sick, so I don't think he's coming. But we're gonna have a nice dinner over there. Maybe you'll see a clip from that, maybe you won't. Probably be over there a little bit and then come back and get to bed. I don't know if we're going to Cars and Coffee tomorrow or not. It's going to be a little bit quieter of a weekend. 2 weekends ago was crazy. We were out at Viejas Casino out in Alpine. We did the event there and hung out at the pool, went home, had dinner. Sunday we got up early, went out to Catalina. That was nuts. That was a little too much to do in a weekend and still, you know, have some time to relax. Last weekend was the 4th of July, so we got up early, went down to Coronado. You know, you saw all that. So this weekend, I think we're going to be a little bit quieter, sleep in a little bit, maybe have a late brunch, something like that. 6th gear torque. God, I love it. Anyways, that's today. It's Friday. It's a gorgeous day. The forecast here is ridiculous. It's like upper 70s, low 80s every single day, full sun. It is beautiful. It is summer. Kennan's out on Nantucket. Yesterday he flew from Cleveland, I think, to Houston or Chicago, and then to Boston, and then his flight got delayed due to inclement, typical East Coast weather. Couldn't get out to Nantucket, but he took a boat, or the plane was able to fly this morning. So he's out there for a week, and then Ohio for a few days. We'll see him a little later in July. So Larissa and I have time to go and hang out at the pool and the beach and just enjoy a lovely San Diego summer. So if I don't talk to you anymore, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, Saturday. If so, you'll see Duke's in a little bit. We're going to have a Mai Tai, good old burger by the beach. Can't beat it. Love the plate on this Maserati Ghibli. Looks like girls rule. I wonder if it's a female driver.